Yeah, I'm back. My bad. It got cut off. Let the battery die. But anyway, like I was saying, I think that they're very aware of the things that I do, and so I think maybe they thought them putting my picture in there would make me be quiet, and you know that would stroke my ego so much that I would just stop talking about, you know, the gentrifiers in the community. But that's not gonna work. That doesn't work on me because I'm not a clout chaser. I don't do these things for credit or for popularity. What I do is I have a lot of unpopular opinions anyway. So, you know, I wasn't expecting to see that. It was other people that told me the picture was even in there. And, you know, it was cool. It was a nice hip-hop exhibit about Project Blow. For those that don't know me or know who I am or whatever, other than the activism that you've seen me doing in the streets, I'm well known as an MC. Before I was into any sort of politics or before I was politicized, I was a rapper. I have a song called Trouble on Crenshaw that went pretty viral. That's an R&B song, but I'm mostly known for MCing. So I've made a name for myself through the streets of Los Angeles, selling CDs out the trunk, selling CDs in the street as an independent artist. So that's where the bulk of my reputation comes from, me being an artist. Most people know me as an artist. And shout out to one of our great artists there, Mr. Tupac Shakur, one of my biggest influences. And I'm sure that if you listen to my music, you can hear that, you know, God rest the soul of him, God rest his mother's soul, God rest the soul of Assata Shakur, his auntie. You know, that's a brother that was taken away from us too soon, surrounded by revolutionary thinkers and, you know, may have been misguided. But, you know, 25 years old, you're just a kid. So we never know what he could have became, you know, if jealousy and, you know, niggas didn't cut him down short too early. And I'm curious to know what's going to happen with all of this, with everybody, you know, clout chasing on the internet, and Keefy D done talked his way into a prison sentence, talking to Vlad too much, running their mouth, and all you niggas sitting up on Adam 22. I'm glad that everything happened with ADIN Ross, how it went down, and you know, the community really, you know, stepping up for Doechii and making sure that she was protected and stood up for her. But in general, we have to stop legitimizing these platforms. We have to stop legitimizing people like ADIN Ross and motherfuckers like Adam 22. Because all they do is turn around and betray the culture every single time. Look at Marky Mark. Now he's Mark Wahlberg. You know what I'm saying? We seen it from the beginning with Vanilla Ice. And that's why hip hop culture always had a problem with, you know, accepting certain type of visitors. You know? And even with the underground scene in LA, you know, I'll be real. When I go to Project Blow Anniversary, this shit is unrecognizable. It's a part of the reason why I decided not to go this year. Because it's just it's turned into a Mexican fest. It's not, I don't recognize half the motherfuckers there. And that's thanks to Abstract Rude gentrifying the culture and letting every Mexican pay to play just because they want to be down. When all half of them did was bite off a Freestyle Fellowship any fucking way. Half them Mexicans up there that rap, they sound just like Micah 9. They doing their best Micah 9 impression. They doing their best Abstract Rude impression. But I guess that strokes his ego, so he let them come around. But I don't even recognize Project Blow no more when I go around certain shit. Them niggas did a cypher too earlier this year and had a whole bunch of Mexicans in it and didn't even call me. You mean to tell me they more Project Blow than me? I wonder who put that cypher together. So yeah, I didn't go to Los Globos this year. I don't want to go to Echo Park and let a motherfucker break in my car like how they broke in my car the other year. Bust my BMW window out. Stole my shit. Parked right in front of the club too. Bipped my shit. I ain't trying to go to Echo Park and kick it. And rap for motherfuckers I don't even remember. Shit is crazy. But anyway, we gotta stop letting our spaces and our cultures be gentrified. I was approached years ago, but this is the definition of being a sellout. Now, if I was approached this way today, I would try to angle it to where it would benefit us. But years ago, I was solicited to write raps, to basically ghostwrite for a 13-year-old Jewish boy. I turned it down. I don't get down like that. Now, I don't know what he became or who he is now today, whatever, I don't know. But that's not something that I would have done. Now, if I was reapproached with that, now this is what I would say. This is the stipulation that I would put on it. Okay, you want to be a culture vulture? Adam 22, ADIN Ross? You want to be in black business? You want to be in hip hop business? You want to be in street business? Then a good portion of your proceeds need to go to gang intervention. It need to go to black children. It need to go to create hip hop programs in the inner city. Since you want to be a part of our business, put your fucking money up. That's the only way I deal with a culture vulture. They have to be obligated and mandated to put money that they make off of us back into us. But I bet you they wouldn't be willing to do that. So, I don't have a fucking open door policy in hip hop, in my hip hop thinking. No, I do not. I don't get down like that. No more than I go to the funky ass slots and swap meet and shop with Koreans. I don't get down like that. All my sisters that like to get the nails done and the weaves and shit, find your ass a black nail tech, find your ass a black beauty supply. They are out there. They are out there. They're out there. Every girl that go to cosmetology school also know how to do nails. Black women need to take over the nail game. Take it back over. But anyway, I could go on and on and on, but I won't. I just wanted to give a proper conclusion to the video. I'm going to start streaming more on YouTube, letting my voice be heard more outside of the music. Just some of my talking points. We got Billion running for the 55th Assembly seat. That is highly important. We need close to 900 signatures. We need 800 and some signatures by February the 4th. So this is coming up really soon. We gotta get him in this seat. We gotta get Lion Brian the fuck out. We gotta clean house in the California Legislative Black Caucus. And us here in LA, we gonna do our part, and we gonna get Lion Brian up out that seat, and we gonna get a real grassroots activist, a real grassroots reparationist in that seat. And the Hispanic community, y'all want solidarity out of us? We need solidarity and reciprocity out of you. Come to Sacramento with us and push for reparations in February. That'll be a big step. That'll be a big step toward a black and brown alliance. That'll be a major step. Get y'all's own buses too. Y'all own buses. Y'all can't get on our bus. Get y'all's own buses or drive or whatever. Or the Sacramento family, the Hispanics that live in Sacramento, come and meet us there. Come meet us in Sacramento in February and push for reparations for descendants of chattel slavery. And put your money where your mouth is. That'd be the proof that we need to see. Then we can start stepping up, in y'all's direction. And since we the ones that's being called out so much in the media, I don't understand why you're not just calling out the white people that are actually doing this to you. But you want to call the black community for help. But you're not even calling out the main culprits of the offense. White supremacy, white people. It ain't black people ain't harmed you. We ain't deporting nobody. You don't even see no black ICE agents hardly. We seen one weird ass African trying to be an ICE agent with a thick ass African accent too. So that was crazy. But it's like, and you don't see a whole bunch of black Americans out here being ICE. It's other Mexicans. Talk to them. Talk to your people, your sellouts in your group. Anyway, Black Power. I'm out of here for now. I'll be back. We finna get out here, boots on the ground, get these signatures for Billion. If you live in 918, if you live in 919, if you're anywhere in the 55th district and you care about Black Los Angeles, the state of Black Angelinos, if you care about reparations, if you care about having somebody in that seat that is a real grassroots activist who is in touch with the homeless people, helping the homeless crisis, protecting women and children, Billion is our guy. Isaac Bryan is proven he's a coward. He's a Gavin Newsom sock puppet. And maybe even a bed buddy. We don't even know. We don't know what Isaac Bryan might do. He might be a bed buck. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Marquise Harris Dawson, saw him too. The sellout, bootlicking, bougie, undercover gay, president of the city council. We done been to his house too. But we know that our actions have been effective in the past because we got Jackie Lacey the fuck up out of here, the DA who refused to prosecute any misbehaving police. Even when they murdered unarmed black people, she just wouldn't do it. Jackie Lacey just wouldn't move a muscle against the LAPD. And that bitch is gone. Sitting at home, retired, I suppose, at this point. So, Isaac Bryan, Marquise Harris Dawson, all you black misleaders, Sade Elawari, Lola Smallwood Cuevas, Mike Gibson, all y'all, we are going to clean house. We are cleaning house. Y'all see what happened in Maryland? Westmore couldn't get away with that shit. That sellout shit, that Taylor shit he did. Yeah, Maryland, black Maryland, stand up. Much love to y'all for that. Stay on that ass. Black Power, Billion Guys son for the 55th Assembly seat. Brandy Kane signing off. Y'all keep on tapping in with me. And we're going to keep on doing this work. We're going to keep on doing this work. We're going to keep our foot on their necks. We're going to keep our boots on the ground. Much love.